Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the books that are on my February Valentine's Day bookshelf, and I'm also going to be showing you a few of the little treaty bits that I've got for the boys' Valentine's baskets. So let's dive on in. So I'll start with the Valentine's Day basket. It's just a small little thing. I didn't see the need to go mad on this sort of thing. So I've just got the basket here and I'm just going to decorate it with some play cloths. So they're just all different shades of pink and I'll just pop them in just to make the basket look a bit more pretty. So that's what the basket looks like now. And in the basket, I'm just going to pop a couple of board books. So I've got Peekaboo Love, and this one's just got some interactive pages. The boys have got a couple of these books and they really like them. So I thought that this one would be a nice little addition to their collection. So I'm just going to pop that in. The next one I have is L is for Love, and again the boys have got a couple of these. I really like them. I really like the retro artwork and it's got the alphabet in it, so that's lovely. The next thing I have is a badge from Paw Print Family. This is the Valentine's Day sort of challenge and I've got the paperwork to go along with this. So this has got a whole load of ideas of crafts to do, and then recipes and food ideas, games to play, and then it's got this other page with a lot of miscellaneous things where you can get ideas of research to do with your little ones to get some ideas of how to celebrate Valentine's Day. So with that in mind, that there's a couple of different ways to celebrate Valentine's Day. I had a look in this book and this one tells you that there's this sort of old-fashioned idea that birds choose their mate on Valentine's Day. So I wanted to lean into that sort of theme this year, and it's got some ideas of how to celebrate that. So it tells you how to make some bird biscuits and there's a recipe there, and there's even some cutouts. So you could make a little make a cookie cutter and cut those out. And it's also got some heart basket crafts and stuff, so there's some templates on there, so I'm going to have a go at making some of them. And then I picked up some Holt's Tiger swans. We already had these in our collection, so I'll just stick them in the basket. So I thought that that would sort of lean into the bird theme. And then to go along with that, I also got the boys some binoculars for bird watching. So there are Jack's, and then I got these for Harry. So there's some binoculars. I thought that would be really cute. The next thing I got was some Play-Doh. We already had the red colour, but I picked up a pink colour as well. So I thought that could go in the basket and they'd just give them something to do tomorrow. I also picked them up from Lush, this bubble bar. So I'll probably chop this up to do quite a few baths because it's quite big and they only have a little bit of water in their bath, but I thought that would be really nice. And I think just looking after yourself is important. It's important to encourage your children to do that, so I thought that was a really cute little idea. It smells really, really nice as well. It smells really sweet. And then the last thing I got to go in the basket was just a couple of chocolate lollies from M&S. So I thought they were really, really sweet. So that's the basket all finished. I know it's just a little thing, but I thought it was really cute and it just sort of makes the day a little bit different for them. So that's how that turned out. Next, I'm going to go through what's on our bookshelf. The first book I have is Everywhere With You by Carly Surazak. This one is about a little girl whose next door neighbour has a dog and she really likes the dog and reads its stories and just is so excited to spend all her time with it. And then in the end, the neighbours let her keep him. So that's a really, really cute story. I'll just show you some of the illustrations. The next book I have is Grandpa and the Kingfisher by Anna Wilson. I'm always a little apprehensive about buying books like this or picking up books like this because I just have a feeling that the grandpa is going to die, and he does, and the kingfisher dies as well. But nevertheless, it's a really, really lovely story about just the circle of life and how nature moves. And the illustrations are really, really gorgeous too. So even though it's a little bit sad, it is a really, really nice story. The next book I have is A Pinch of Love, and that's by Barry Timms. This one is about a little boy who likes baking with his grandma, and they bake for the whole community, and when they run out of ingredients, the community comes and lets them borrow some. So that's a really, really nice story about the joy that baking can bring. This one is called The Smile, and it's by Marie Voigt. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. This one is about how just smiling can spread cheer to everyone, just a simple thing like smiling. So that one's really sweet. The next one I have is Love by Corinne Avarice. This one is about a little girl who goes to school, and she's worried that she has a little bit of separation anxiety, and her mum explains to her that there's an invisible string that connects them, and she can pull on the string and her mum will know that she's thinking of her. So it's a really, really lovely one, and the illustrations are really sort of gentle and all sort of in this muted palette, which is really nice. And it's nice that they talk about sort of separation anxiety and that's kind of normal, and then just discuss it, and it gives an opportunity for you to discuss that as well. The next one I have is Enzo, the Swallows and Me. This one's by Helen Mortimer. This one is about two little boys that meet and they have this love for bird watching. Well, they live next door to each other. And they watch the swallows come and go and learn about them. But then Enzo has to go back to South Africa. And the boys continue their friendship through FaceTime. And then they watch the swallows together all that distance away. So that is a really, really nice story about how you can nurture friendships, and it's really sweet. The next one I have is Quiet by Tom Percival. This one is about finding your voice, finding courage, and it's just a really sweet story about a bird warning all of the woodland creatures about the sort of deforestation that's happening. And it's really sweet, and the illustrations are really nice as well. In the end, the bird does manage to make himself heard, and the other woodland animals do. I don't know if they stop the deforestation. I think that the deforestation just stops on its own. I think they finish digging up the areas that they need to. So it's just a really nice little message. The next one I have to show you is Into the Wild by Robert Vescio. This one is about a little boy who likes to wander off on his own and look at birds and bugs and all things natural, and he likes to be alone. But then one day he sort of meets a friend that likes to do the exact same thing. So that's a really nice story of friendship. So I thought I would stick that one in the pile. The next one I have is Hello Me, and that's by Dr. Naria Wilson. This one is about learning to love yourself and the way that you are. The illustrations in this one are so nice, and it's about a little boy who is jealous of his friends and what they have, but in the end his friend makes him believe that he has something great too. I'll show you. So just a really, really nice story of friendship. The next one I have to show you is The Kiss, and this one talks about a tiger that wants to go to sleep and needs a goodnight kiss, and is sort of going from creature to creature asking for a kiss, and everyone's too busy or they don't want to. And in the end, his dad gives him a kiss. And then if you turn it upside down, there's a little crocodile, and it's the exact same story, except his mum gives him the kiss. And then the middle page has the family all together. So that's really nice. Then I have this one, which is Love Is My Favourite Thing by Emma Chichester Clark. This one is about a little dog who finds himself in a lot of mischief all the time, and then is afraid, he can't really avoid it, and then he gets afraid that no one will love him because he's too naughty. But then obviously at the end they sort of reassure the dog that they do still love him even though he's very naughty. And then the last story I have is Love Splat, and that's by Rob Scotton. And this one is about Splat, who sends his crush a Valentine's Day card. So this one is another silly little funny story that I thought I would read for Valentine's Day. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you got some ideas, hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.